Yerrr.
Yerrr.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of the Yerrr Sports Show, episode 161. I am your host, Big Baby, the wise brother, a.k.a. the soul of R&B. And to my right, we have Mr. I Gotta Relax himself, BK Matt.
A.K.A. Henny Bobby Brown. You know I give it up. And I know you're getting bored.
I'm gonna put the song inside the thing. I have a mini soundboard, so you have a little entrance music when you come in.
Nah, what's going on with you, man?
What's going on, brother? Tay and Pete out on the sign. You said what?
I'm going through some changes.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Doing my thing. But yeah, Tay and Pete are out on assignment. But what's going on with you, brother?
Father's Day weekend, chilling, just chilling, honestly. Not much, no less.
No, well, happy Father's Day to you. By the time this episode drops, it'll be Monday. So happy Father's Day to you and all the fathers that listen. And shout out to our fathers. We wouldn't be here without them. So
yeah, stand for the son.
So yeah, definitely shout out to them. See, I got my gold chain out. You know, you got yours tucked in today because you only got one. You got both.
Yeah, just one. I just got one. You know where the other one's at?
Yeah, I know where the other one's at. Need to go get that back. But that's not what this is about today. That's not what this is about today. This is gonna be a real Brooklyn bullshit-ish type of episode over here.
No chains, no filter, just straight gold chains.
Gold chains and filter and minimal filters. But first and foremost, we're recording this Saturday at around 5 p.m. 6 p.m. now.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. Yeah, Matt fell asleep. So, but
my fault. We watched Clash and just not my fault.
No.
I wish you could put up the video that Stu got, because Stu got the clip of Priest doing the tumble. Bro, I thought he died, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm like, oh, he got a concussion.
That's what I originally thought, the concussion, and then when I saw how his leg got wrapped up, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. But we'll see what happens with that on Monday, definitely.
It reminded me of Titus, bro.
Yeah. But that wasn't as bad. That wasn't as
bad. It was right there, bro. We combined the clips, right? Me and Stu, we had both clips. I couldn't
combine the clips, y'all. Terrible people.
I could not stop laughing, bro. Could not stop laughing.
Y'all are terrible people. But shouts to Backstage Brawl. If you did not catch their live stream, it is up on all their social media platforms. So shout outs to them. Shout outs to our guys over there. But let's jump right into the news. First, something real quick. Charles Barkley, Sir Charles, who's been on inside the NBA for about 24 years at this point, has said that after next year, regardless of what happens with the TNT deal, he is retiring from TV. And he's going to hand the baton off to any one of the different people. But Charles Barkley has been a staple on NBA television for 25 years plus however long his career was. So my thoughts to you is, what do you think about this, and what do you think about his impact to TV?
Honestly, it reinvigorated him as a person, because nobody really looked at Charles Barkley as like the clown figure that we have grown to love on inside the NBA, because he was always such a asshole when he played. So it's like, yeah. So it's like it brought life to him. Like, and it did the same thing for Kenny too, because Kenny wasn't much talkative like that. Well, he wasn't really a main fixture as far as interviews, so you didn't really get to see his personality. We all knew what Shaq was, but I don't see how inside the NBA is still a thing if Charles is not around. So I'm a little wary about that, because it's like a lot of changes that's coming up. Like, the new deal where the NBA won't be on TNT anymore, and inside the NBA is in like limbo. We don't know what's going on with that. Now Charles is retiring. Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, Charles is. Don't get me wrong. He's known for saying some real wild hot boy shit, like
off the wall type of shit. Like, and there's a difference between like how like Paul Pierce says stuff and then Charles Barkley says stuff.
That nigga gotta relax. Paul Pierce is different. He gotta relax.
Paul Pierce is super different.
Yeah.
Man said nigga on national television. Crazy.
I applaud him for that. Somebody had to break the curse. Now I feel comfortable niggering it up now. It's crazy.
Terrible.
I feel comfortable now. I'm at home. Nigga.
All right.
I feel mad comfortable now. I can't get canceled for that. Y'all ain't cancel the truth. Can't cancel BK Matt. That's how I feel. Nigga.
All right. Anyway. But in terms of his impact to TV, like he added an element to inside the NBA, like you know, even Ernie Johnson didn't know he was going to add. Like Charles Barkley is a very knowledgeable player, as much as people try not to give him credit for it. Yeah, no, sometimes he doesn't make the best picks in terms of
at all.
Of team guarantee. Like if you guarantee your team is probably
the opposite is going to happen. Yeah,
the opposite is definitely going to happen, and it almost always happens that way. But I do believe he's going to be missed because he was one of those iconic characters on TV, especially on, you know, when it comes to the NBA. When people talk about the faces of the NBA, it's not just the people on the court, it's also the people that's off the court and like inside the NBA. Yeah, like Stuart Scott, like a Mark Jackson, like a Jeff Van Gundy. At one point in time, like a Chick Hearn, like a Marv Albert, like a
who's the one that says bang all the time? I forgot his
I forget the name.
I forgot his name. Like, bang!
Yeah,
he is important. He's important to light skinned Jesus, boy. I swear. That's all you heard every time Steph Curry touched the ball. Bang! Yeah.
Yeah. But all of those, like when you look at the faces of the NBA, I think a lot of people just think, like I said, strictly the players, but it's, you know, it's the commentators as well as the announcers. Mike Green.
Yeah.
So like a Clyde Frazier too, like the czar at one point.
Please
Mike
don't bring up Clyde Frazier.
Swishing and dishing. Yo, don't you think that Clyde Drexler used to commentate like how Cameron used to rap?
Yeah.
100%. Swishing and dishing.
That nigga he was like a nigga Dr. Seuss. It was bad.
The computer's appealing. But
sliding and gliding.
All right, sliding and gliding to the rack. Okay, Clyde. And then he'd come out with the most outrageous outfits every time. But
boy,
shout out to Charles Barkley. He will be missed on TV, and again with no certainty of what's going to happen with the NBA on TNT. We just have to see. Inside the NBA will be severely missed if at the end of next season it is happen to be canceled, but we'll just have to wait and see.
I don't see how they move on without him unless you get Draymond Green.
Unless you get a Draymond Green, or you rotate that fourth.
So I like Jamal Crawford on there too.
That's the next person, Drake crossover, and then I also like when they did the middle of the week games with Shaq, Candace.
C-Web and them.
Yeah, no, not C-Web. Hell no.
No, C-Web is.
I don't like hearing C-Web talk. C-Web, my guy on the court.
If you want to like sign me up for like a show after a game, give me Stack Jack and Matt Barnes with Antoine Walker or something, or Quentin Richardson and
Darius Miles.
Yeah, yo, like, give me something like that.
Give me a KG certified for post game. Like every
that
post
too,
game.
or like Or give me Cameron and Mace. Like that would fit in perfectly.
I think the thing, yo, stop. Though I think the thing about the I think the thing about sports and definitely when it relates to our culture, it's a lot easier for people to relate when they see people who look like us on screen and arguing.
We're the majority of the crowd, though. We're the majority of the viewership. I don't see why not. Like, give me a reason to stay up to watch. Like, granted, like the last 2 years, the last 2 seasons, I'll YouTube inside the NBA. Right. Because I was always working overnight. So, you know, but nah, like I want a reason to watch it. So I mean, give me something that I can relate to. Give me Cameron and Mace or something like that. Or if you want to give me Stephen A, give me somebody that is like not of a journalism mind and is 100% from the Av or something like that, who don't have no filter. That's going to keep it a bean, and that will check Stephen A. Smith if it's him. Like Shaq and Charles Barkley together made that show funny.
No, I think we got to give it. Kenny Smith and Charles made it funny from jump. From adding Shaq just took it over the edge, which was great. And if anybody hasn't watched that documentary on Inside the NBA, I definitely suggest that you watch it. It's a great documentary.
Bro, speaking of documentaries, right? Even though it's not a documentary, it's a series. We have to talk about the Clip. We have to talk about Clip. We will talk about Clip. We will definitely have more content speaking about, stuff, not just full out episodes of Yerrr. I think I got a question.
Let Yerrr have a summer vacation for a bit, but there will be more content coming out for sure.
Question. Yes. Big Baby was on that team when Donald Sterling shit happened?
I don't think so.
I don't remember him being on that team.
Was he in the doc? Was he in the show? I think
he's on the show.
Oh no, I think he is on the team. He was on the team, I
don't remember him being on the team.
I don't know.
I knew Ryan Hollins was on there. I know Ryan Hollins was on there.
Well, no, because the Donald Sterling thing was kind of for a few seasons. It's just that they're kind of highlighting certain parts of it, and then what led to him getting kicked out the league. So,
but all right. So, what year was that? Was that 2014?
I don't remember.
The crazy thing is we were present with a lot of it. Like, we were all active and of age, but I don't remember much about that.
I feel like we were around. We were definitely around. But yeah, we will definitely review that. Once a couple more episodes drop, we'll definitely review that.
He was on that team.
He was, wasn't he? Yep.
Yeah, he was on that team.
Yes, because I remember him being on the team now. Because that's the reason he went there, because of Doc. That's the reason why Doc picked him up, because he had Baby on the other team. But moving on.
I didn't know Hito was on there.
Yeah, they had a little like
squad. They have Austin.
It was a low key squad, and Austin Rivers is trash. Somebody said they would take Austin Rivers over Matt Barnes, and it was somebody who watched the show. I'm just like,
yeah, that nigga stupid. I don't know who it was.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
That shit.
That's crazy.
Matt Barnes. I'll put Matt Barnes on any team that I have. Yeah, I was happy as shit when he was
over Austin Rivers. Absolutely.
I was happy when he was on the Knicks, and I was happy when he was on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the fact that they did him dirty on the Knicks, but still.
Right. But moving on to the next topic, the NBA Finals, right? There has been 4 games played since we last recorded, and Boston has went crazy the first 3. It was the Porzingis game, the Jaylen Brown game, the Drew Holiday and Jaylen Brown game. And
right, just say what you want to. Just say what we both been saying.
This is the Dallas game.
Say what we've been saying for years. He's not him, bro.
Jaylen Brown is clearly Batman to Jason Tatum's Robin, and Jason Tatum is playing the role of Robin well. Like,
I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. If you sit there, you still think Jason Tatum, and it's not like I let it rock for a couple years, right? Because Jason Tatum was playing pretty good, but you motherfuckers need to relax. I'm just tired of hearing this whole because he mentions Kobe in every goddamn interview. I'm tired of hearing it. Jaylen Brown is him. He's been him. He's been him for a minute. Y'all got to stop over glorifying Jason Tatum for having 30-point games some games and realize who's the real nucleus of that goddamn team. And it's Jaylen Brown, who's having the tough guard. He's the one guarding Kyrie Irving most of the night.
Right.
Guarding him and still dropping 28 and 29 points, bro. I'm sick of it.
Like guarding him straight up. But what has been your thoughts completely on all of the games?
Luka needs to grow up.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I got out of it. Luka needs to grow up. Bleeber is a bum. He's literally he's literally
Kleber? You mean Kleber? Maxi Kleber?
I called him what I called him. Bleeber.
Okay.
Right?
Got you.
He's a bum. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of even watching him. Luka cost them game 3. Fouling out with 4 minutes left in the fourth is wild. Especially when Kyrie was going ham, spam, eggs, and cheese on that whole defense, and they couldn't do nothing with him.
The whole entire defense, and then they couldn't do nothing with him.
They couldn't do nothing with him, and it just you could tell like he collected his bearings in game 4 because honestly, they both like Luka went off. I strongly believe like Boston just didn't care because they wanted to get it back to Boston.
They want to get it back to the crib, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't read too much in the game 4. I feel like Finals MVP is either going to Porzingis or Jaylen Brown at this point.
And it
might go to Jaylen Brown. And it might need to go to Jaylen Brown.
I need it to go to Jaylen Brown. I needed to go to Jaylen Brown. That will specifically prove our point, and I'll also specifically prove Jaylen Brown's point, the fact that he doesn't get recognized enough for what he does.
At all.
What I was saying in the finals when they were playing the Warriors, he was the one playing the hardest. He was turning the ball over.
Most consistent.
But he was the most consistent Celtic out there. And it is showing. Like, we've been saying this for a while. Like, yo, I looked at the way he played in that finals. I'm just like, yo, why is everyone
He's ready.
riding
He's been
Jason?
Ready.
Why is everybody riding Jason Tatum like he's the next coming? He's not. He's not. Jason, don't get me wrong. Jason Tatum is not trash. He's far from trash.
But it's all right. It's fitting that they're playing Kyrie Irving. What you're trying to say is Jason Tatum is Kyrie Irving to Jaylen Brown's LeBron right now. Whereas he's the center of the offense and he's clearly the most important team, but you're gonna need that secondary all-star who can hold his own and who can like balance out the attack. That's pretty much what it is.
But what's gonna end up happening is Jason Tatum is gonna be the Kyrie of it and be like, well, I can do this on my own someplace else.
Because fuck around and find out.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Fuck around and find out.
Before you find out. Because right now they're paying y'all $300 million.
He didn't get that year. He gets that after this year. He's gonna be at 350.
They didn't even give him the contract yet. That's the crazy part. So
he's gonna get the 350. He's gonna get it.
He's gonna get it. And I'm gonna be like,
shame. It's a fucking shame.
I can't. So my thing about the NBA, I'll never say an NBA player did not deserve the money, especially after the money they was giving people in the 90s.
I say it all the time. Fuck you, Julius Randle. You do not deserve the money that you get. I said what I said.
But my thing about that is teams got to be real about it. The problem is the market is going to, and somebody in the market is going to pay that player. Like I compare it to like 2K though. I wish the NBA sometimes is like 2K because after a while, you'll see players high 85s that they're not going to pay $300 million to, that will sit in the free agent market and just chill there because I'm not paying you $300 million. And that's what's that could end up happening at one day, or a player will make half $1 billion. Because we're already close. Someone's making
that's gonna be in 2 years, 2 seasons. No, not even 2 seasons. Probably four seasons at the most.
Possibly, quite possibly.
And I want to take this time to gloat and tell Tavia I was right all along. Bronny's about to get drafted to the Lakers or some bullshit, and he doesn't deserve it. I just want to take the time to let everybody know I was right. I knew it was going to happen. It's because he's LeBron's kid.
Yeah, but once we found out that the Lakers were going to keep that 17th pick, once they got that pick,
I'll answer the question right now. After
hold on.
I'm gonna answer.
Yeah, hold on. I was going to it. No, I was going to it. You was hasty. I saw it. But once we knew that the Lakers were getting the 17th pick back, it was kind of like, well, it's a going out conclusion that this is gonna, yeah. Oh God. So Keith says, and shouts to Keith. Oh my God. Because I got the rebuttal. I'm gonna go to the comments. But he says, why doesn't Bronny deserve to be drafted 17th?
Oh man,
Ron Baker got drafted to the Knicks. Tony Duncan got drafted. They all suck. In theory, he's right. I don't think Bronny should be drafted 17th though. No. But then again, when you look at this draft too, and we spoke about this.
It's the Ron Baker one though. That's the shit.
Yeah, the Ron Baker one was crazy. Crazy.
Man.
But and this is what I'm gonna get to. When you look at the draft pool, there's really nothing in there. So you taking a chance on Bronny, really, it's like everybody's taking a chance on everybody in this draft.
He's gonna get drafted 17.
Yeah. So yes, Keith will take Bronny over those bums. He's not gonna get drafted 17th. He still may get drafted 17th, but we all believe he should be drafted in the second round.
I don't believe he should be drafted, period.
Matt doesn't think he should be drafted, period. But there's a lot of NBA players who should have never been drafted, period, and made. I agree. So we just have to,
Frank Ntilikina. What was dude Vince Carter cleared? The Knicks drafted his stupid ass too. I just want to throw that out there.
He never played.
Exactly, but we drafted him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was the time when I was a Knicks fan, and I was just so I have no rebuttal for that either.
I was going to answer the Bronny, but you got me on that one. I give you that. I'm befuddled. But I have no response for that. You got it.
Craziness. But going back to the finals, my thoughts on the entire series. Boston is doing what they're supposed to do. Yes, Pablo Prigioni.
I like Pablo Prigioni.
I'm not drafting a 40-year-old fucking rookie. That's crazy, bro. Why would you use a draft pick on somebody that's going to retire in 2 years, bro? That's nuts.
I was mad at first, but then when I saw him play, I was like, okay.
That's a bad draft pick. But
again, the Knicks never
drafted. It was a Knicks pick, so it was to be
I know, but that's what I'm saying. They never drafted.
But back to the finals, right? So the Celtics are doing exactly what the Celtics were supposed to do. The Celtics on paper are a better team. Like on paper and on the floor, they've been shown they're a better team. And I think the only reason why the Celtics lost last night is because
they want to go to Boston.
They couldn't hit shots, and it was kind of like, well, gentlemen sweep. But you'll have to start looking at the game a little bit differently if they lose in Boston. which is not likely because Kyrie Irving cannot win in Boston. Just stepping on.
He's won in Boston. He's won in Boston.
No,
he's had great games in Boston. It's just
win it. You have to win. You're having a great. We say this all the time, bro. Because we can say, yo, Steph went crazy. Steph had 50, and the niggas lost.
Like that's that man name right, man. His name's Light Skin Jesus.
Like we'll say that about KD. We'll say that about Bron. We'll say that about everybody. You'll have a great game and you lose, and it's like cool.
You know the weird part is because shout out to Keith because we were just we still got our lunchroom chat right with the niggas that we went to high school with, right?
Right.
And Jeff.
Yeah.
Y'all both Miami Heat resident fans or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Jeff compared Luka Doncic to James Harden. 100%. And I had no rebuttal to it because it low-key sounds accurate. In fact, like Luka cost them game 3. He's cost them like game 2, if I'm not mistaken, too. It's like, but granted, he's injured. I'll give you that. He's injured. He's playing with a chest contusion, and I think something else is wrong with his leg. He's playing with injuries. And another thing to be sure, like none of us expected Dallas to fucking make the finals.
No, this was like Atlanta Hawks making the damn conference finals a couple years ago. Nobody expected that either.
It just especially against Minnesota. Nobody expected them to dog walk Minnesota the way that they did.
No, but Minnesota's also like Minnesota played a team. They were able to bully the first 2 teams. They weren't going to bully Dallas because Dallas has the backcourt to answer for Denver.
Yeah, for Kyrie at all
for Minnesota. Conley's not holding Kyrie. Nobody on that team is holding Luka. And the others played right. Now with Boston, you can't make a mistake. And like you said, Luka has to grow up. Luka had the LeBron syndrome where he will get upset about not getting calls and complain, and he will not get back on defense, and the other team will score, and he will cost his team.
And he gets picked out on defense.
And he gets picked out on defense as if like they pick him out like the Cavs. Like remember in the finals when the Cavs were doing that to Steph, they were like, "Oh, where's Steph at? Oh, he's guarding JR.
He's afraid. He's afraid to hold Kyrie. Pick a roll. Kyrie, get him. That's exactly what they used to do.
And that's exactly what they would do. And if I'm Boston Celtics, I'm doing that shit all the time. He has the highest blow-by rate in the finals or in the playoffs in general.
Blow-by rate is crazy.
Blow-by rate is not crazy. That you're being okay. Stretch Armstrong. That was crazy. You reaching for that, but
blow-by rate is wild.
It's a stat, bro. Like look on ESPN.
They be making up stats like who fucking I need to know the nigga that gets paid to count that.
that's a defensive stat. So,
I get it.
But
I hope they get paid 6 figures because that's crazy.
But that's not crazy. You dragging it.
No, I'm just saying, like imagine me go to the cookout, like, oh, yo, bro, you got that new job, right? Yeah. Yo, so what's your time? I count the blow-by rating. Wait, what?
No, but his job is to count that is a defensive stats. The blow-by rate is part of the defensive ratings and stats.
Like, yo, cuz, what that mean? I just be watching niggas blow by. Wait, what?
See, you made it something that it didn't need to be. Anyway, everybody be running past Luka Doncic. I could probably run past Luka Doncic. You could probably run past.
Yo, none of them Europe players know how to play defense, bro. I'm sorry.
And so I'm assuming you saw the clip that I saw then too, right? With Gilbert. Gilbert.
Nah, I didn't.
All right, so boom. Here's what he said, right? They was like, how do you make the NBA better? You remove the Europeans. And people was like, oh shit, what?
No,
hold on.
Relax.
No, we didn't talk about Billy Kidman yet. We will be talking about Billy Kidman.
You gotta relax.
She does look like she's going to hit a really bad shooting star press. So
you gotta stop. That you gotta be stopped. That was crazy, yo.
That is amazing. The Lord and Savior Billy Kidman. I cannot. That would be her name from now on. But
I cannot unsee that. I'm mad because she definitely looks like Billy.
She definitely looks like Billy Kidman. But we will get to that. We will get to that. So Gilbert Arenas said this basically to make the NBA back to what it was, where defense players were allowed to play defense. You gotta get rid of the European players. At first I was like, oh, that's crazy. But then when he broke it down, it made sense. The reason why a lot of European players didn't make it in the league prior to now, where it's a whole bunch,
they're not athletic.
So what he was saying is that they were basically allowed to
hit you,
and I'm not talking about snuffing people. I'm talking about on defense, you're able to be physical and aggressive, and
like the EuroLeague.
Right, but no, the EuroLeague wasn't like that. That's the thing.
No, they were physical in the EuroLeague. They're physical in the EuroLeague.
But they wasn't American physical, and that's and that's why a lot of players wouldn't make it here. You see why Tony Kukoc got touched up in the Olympics when Jordan and Pippen decided to road warriors him, right? So and there's a lot of players, European players, that just wasn't cut out for the league because it was too aggressive. Once the rules started to tail off, you had players like Dirk who made it through the 2000s, the last of the mildly aggressive era, but you had other European players be able to come in and just play because there's no such thing as defense anymore
at all.
Like defensive player of the year, the all defensive team this year, the first team went to all bigs. The all second team went to guards, right? Rudy Gobert is not the defensive player of the year.
At all.
If you were going to give somebody defensive player of the year, it probably should have been Wemby. Wemby or Drew Holiday is either or, right? I was leaning more Wemby because if you're going to give it to a big, you got to give it to a big who could step out and who's also getting the blocks. If Wemby steps out on you, you're kind of shaky about taking the shot. If Gobert steps out on you, you about to get your game breaker and go crazy.
Yeah.
But back to the finals in terms of Luka. Luka has to, like you said it at the beginning, Luka has to
grow up.
He has to grow up, right? He has to grow up. And people were so concerned about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is just shooting bad. Like, I'm not up, and Kyrie Irving is playing him versus the Celtics and the Celtics fans and the media jumping on him about everything that he's gonna do. I'm not making excuses for Kyrie. You're a superstar. You have to show up. Point blank. Period. Luka has less pressure on him than Kyrie does, and Luka is playing like whatever.
Talk about great white hope. It's 100% Luka and Jokic.
I don't even think Jokic is great white hope, honestly.
Boy, they gave this motherfucker the MVP.
No, they gave him the MVP. They gave him the MVP. I'm not gonna say he didn't deserve it either. But when you look around,
should have got that shit.
I think Shea should have got it. Or if we're gonna give it to somebody else, give it to Luka. But that's what happens when a center almost averages a triple double. And they say the triple double stat is it's watered down. Well, you keep giving people MVPs who get triple doubles, so I don't know. So he won.
I'm not gonna hold you. I would have gave that shit to. Do I think Luka improved on defense this season? No.
Anthony Davis could have won Defensive Player of the Year. I agree with that too. He's not too far off. So y'all think don't think Luka improved on defense this season? I think he improved on defense in the regular season. In the playoffs, he didn't really have to play defense as much as he did. And then when you talk about him playing defense against the Clippers, it's the damn Clippers. The Clippers were going to fall anyway. But
that's because they make their own. They make mistakes on their own.
Yeah, the Clippers make their own mistakes, and they made Luka look like a defensive stopper. Other than that, Luka not really stopping nobody.
Look, I'm a big ass Kyrie Irving fan. He don't play defense either. So I mean, I'm not going.
Kyrie Irving's not a defensive player. He can stay in front of somebody. Look. You mentioned the Clippers series, and as soon as right after we said it's the damn Clippers, like the Clippers make mistakes on their own.
Look at who he's guarding, bro.
He's guarding James Harden, and he's not guarding Houston James Harden. Like he's guarding like fat suit James Harden.
I'm not saying he's like Kyrie Irving can stay in front of players.
Yeah, he is an underrated
defender. That doesn't mean that he's a great defender. He's not. Like to put him in the same boat. I'm not saying like he's trash on defense like Stephen Curry is.
Yeah, Stephen Curry is terrible on defense. And Klay Thompson has been terrible on defense the past couple years prior to the injury.
Repair legs, bro. It's gonna be like that.
It was before the injury though. He wasn't He was
on the team before he went down.
Yeah, he was, but I didn't like when I thought about defenders, I wasn't thinking about putting Klay Thompson on my best player either. So
I would. Well, you
Klay
think
Thompson
the Lakers? I'm thinking
is a future Laker.
You saying the Lakers? I'm thinking Orlando. Truth be told,
wouldn't be bad. Orlando could use that.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens now with the finals? Basically, the Celtics are winning, right? We know this, but do the Celtics win it on their home floor? Or do they win it back in Dallas? Because the Celtics have a habit of
fucking up.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Remember when the Celtics were up on the Warriors in the series? The Celtics just don't know how to finish it sometimes.
Bro, I can't put Dallas in the same boat as a Warriors team. Granted, like coaching is good to great. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like they have the pieces to compete with that Celtics team. They're too deep.
Yeah,
they're way too deep, and you got to take into account Porzingis didn't play those.
Oh, so you didn't want? Hold on, you didn't want to pause that. It was way too deep, right? You didn't want to pause that.
That was crazy.
Saying the team is way too deep. Is it crazy? But when I say blow by percentage, you're like, oh nah, that's AO.
Come on,
bro.
Like I just said, it's crazy. It's wild. It's wild. All right. Pause. No brother love. That was all right.
I'm just saying.
No brother love. God damn it. But I'm just saying, like the Celtics, like you have a whole roster full of two-way players. They all can play defense and they're all capable of knocking down shots. And honestly, what saved Dallas was the fact that Luka and Kyrie, they didn't settle for shots. They got in the paint and they scored inside the paint until Tim Hardaway just opened up, shot. He opened up fire, and it was a wrap.
He remembered who he was.
Let's be clear.
Better than his father.
He's still a bum. He's still a bum. We're not going to get
like,
hype over
that sounds like that sounds some Nick shit right there. I understand though.
He's a bum.
I get it. I understand. But so we both have Celtics winning the next game as they should, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll get more in depth of that into the coming in the week, and then we'll talk about more about what's going to happen in the damn summer because some of these teams will be blowing up in the summer for sure. Absolutely, it's a guarantee. It's almost a guarantee. Yeah. And this free agent class coming up is
trash.
Is not too bad.
I don't think nobody going nowhere. That's why I said it's trash.
Also. Teams, please sign Boogie Cousins and Dwight Howard to y'all teams. Like that, I'm just saying that. I'm just throwing that out there because
I think Dwight Howard needs to stay out of the league at this point. Raping.
Oh, for the other stuff.
Raping men is crazy.
All right. We'll move on.
I'm just saying. I don't think
we'll move on.
I'm just saying, bro. Right. Like, come on.
So, as declared by Keith, the WNBA's Lord and Savior, Caitlin Clark, aka
Billy
Kidman. She apparently people believed that she was snubbed from being put on the.
You gotta put the pictures side by side, bro.
When I edit it, I'll put it up. I'll put the clip up. But
I can't unsee it.
Y'all terrible people. But
keep going to hell for that. This
straight there.
He got a special place in hell for that.
Yeah.
Can't unsee it. Oh my God. And yes,
just to answer. Yeah, this finals 100%. This finals does not make sense at all.
This is Milwaukee, Phoenix.
Yeah, this is Milwaukee and Phoenix all over
Toronto.
again. Yeah, nobody wanted to see any of those. So, but
100%.
People are saying that Caitlin Clark was snubbed from Team USA. I don't think she was snubbed from Team USA at all. To be honest, if you look at the Team USA roster, there is nobody on there she is bumping off at all.
I'm about to piss off a lot of people.
Why? Are you going to agree that she was snubbed or?
No, hell no. She wasn't snubbed.
Okay.
Look, the girl can shoot. The girl can shoot. Handled is cool. It's cute, you know? But let's be 100. She's not even top 40 in the goddamn W right now as far as players. We got to relax. I think, and right now, I'm not saying, matter of fact, I could say that Angel Reese is probably playing better than she is.
Angel Reese didn't make it neither, but it's hard as a rookie to make the women's
and then the Candace Parker
USA roster. But then, Candace Parker at that time, you remember the league, it was shorter games and the league started before the league ended earlier, and Candace Parker was the MVP that year. So I'm gonna put league MVP Candace Parker on my Team USA. Diana Taurasi, leading scorer that year. That year she got on as a rookie. And then also Brianna Stewart, who won four back-to-back college championship, back-to-back championships in college. Diana Taurasi three-peated. So the people who made it as rookies, well deserved. Caitlin Clark hasn't won anything yet.
At all.
Broke
records. And I think it's cute that all you people want to watch her.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not a fan. I do like watching her play. I think she's great for the game. But you motherfuckers gotta relax. How many if y'all watch women's basketball, and if y'all been watching the WNBA or even women's college basketball, or even watching them overseas, and you see this roster, who are y'all taking off for Caitlin Clark? Skill wise, who are y'all taking off? Because she's a cone on defense. She's not tough. And you got to be tough if you playing them Europe teams, them overseas teams. You got to be able to maintain yourself. And y'all crying for her getting shoulder blocked. So, I mean, imagine when she's getting elbowed in the face or, like, getting undercut when she's shooting. Like, I mean, come on. I don't like I forgot what the lady said on First Take when she was like, but y'all would be mad that y'all are watching the Olympics just to watch her ride the bench. Because, again, who are y'all taking off the floor for Caitlin Clark?
Right, and that was the thing about it. Caitlin Clark would get almost zero. She would be the Christian Laettner of that team.
Christian Laettner was a bum.
Right, but what I'm saying in terms of playing time wise, Caitlin Clark is not a bum, but compared to the other ladies that's on the team, yeah, Caitlin Clark is a bum compared to those ladies on the team. Diana Taurasi is 42 years old. And it's a dog. Come on.
I'm disappointed in Stephen A. Smith. I'm disappointed in Shannon Sharp.
When have we not been disappointed in Stephen A. Smith this year, bro?
I'm just saying, and I said something. I'm gonna drop that video a little later about the Will Smith thing. I was pissed off about
I don't want to hear nothing that I don't want to hear nothing. I don't need to hear nothing from Will Smith. Just like Stephen A. Smith is not the emperor of black people, and he doesn't speak for all of us. Like, come on, bro. I don't need to hear nothing from Will Smith about nothing.
He don't need to look. The only person that needs to apologize is Chris Rock to Brooklyn, because he gave us a huge L that night. Because ain't none of us is that professional. We is not taking an L on national television just like that. This man walked. First of all, why didn't you duck? Why didn't you block it? Nigga came straight to your face and he smacked you. You did nothing. Granted,
absolutely nothing.
Like, you know what? We ain't gonna get into that.
No,
Will Smith don't owe me no
we
goddamn
won't.
apology.
We won't.
He don't owe me no
Will
goddamn
Smith does
apology.
not. No, he doesn't at all.
Shit. The only thing he need to apologize is if we don't get another Bad Boys like the one we just got, because that shit was amazing. It was amazing.
I have not watched it yet, but I will.
Do yourself a favor and watch it.
Thank you, Stu, for the legal site.
I could have sent it to you.
Yeah, no, he sent it in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
But let's look at the Team USA roster, right? Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, Nafisha
what you need to do is just name the guards, bro. Name the guards. Which one of the guards are you taking off?
None of them.
Not
nobody.
One.
My point is I'm not taking nobody off this team. Like, that's why I'm going through the team. Jackie Young, Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Plum, Jewel Lloyd, Chelsea Gray, Alyssa Thomas, Aaliyah Copper. No, I'm not
Chelsea
taking.
Grace. Hold on, Chelsea. Yeah. I thought she was injured. She playing?
Yes.
When did they clear her?
Not sure, but if she doesn't play, then clearly they're gonna move. They're gonna put somebody there. But she's eligible to play. What? As of June 8th, when this roster was put out. Yeah. So my thing is, Caitlin Clark, she is good for the league in terms of eyes, but my thing is, we have to stop like overreacting when stuff doesn't go her way. Like, we have to stop. Now y'all doing too much. You're doing too much. Like, it is okay for her not to make this roster, because in 4 years, her, Angel Reese, what is the other one from the
Cardoza?
Yes, Cardoza, Cameron Blank, who reminds me of Charlotte Flair so much. Like those will be the faces of Team USA in 4 years.
Can't forget Rakia.
You can't. No, her as well. Like, you have people on there. You have people that are up and coming, and it is okay. It is okay not to be chosen, because you will be chosen another time. Like, it's not like, like if they did not pick Diana Taurasi, I would be like, well, I need a good reason why Diana Taurasi is not on the Olympic team. Y'all need to break this down piece by piece, reason for reason, why Diana Taurasi wouldn't have been on the Olympic team.
Bro, she's never even practiced or played with these girls, bro. Like, they gotta relax, bro.
Right.
Just relax.
Like,
gotta relax.
They're overreacting, and
Larry Bird effect.
They also recently asked her about how does she feel about her name being used in terms of racism and a whole bunch of other stuff, and she gave her the correct answer. And my thing is, people, at the same token, you gotta let the girl just play too. Like, you gotta let the girl just play.
What is so funny? I think she literally started in the WNBA a month after playing in the fucking
Tay said
the NCAA World Championship.
Literally, Tay said this. Tay said this on the show the last time he was on the show. Like, give her some grace, y'all.
Like, let her rock, bro. Like, let her learn. Let her transition properly. It's like, y'all expect her, and don't get. She's doing good.
She had 7 days from being drafted to start playing in the WNBA.
I just think, like, yo,
on a losing team.
It'd be killing me, bro. Like, people really gotta relax sometimes. Like, the shit that they do, it's like they're putting too much on that girl, and it's amazing she's still able to even do half the shit she's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, I feel like a lot of this shit is not necessary. Like, yo, the pressure that they put on that girl for no reason, bro. Like, it's not necessary. She's not doing bad. She's not doing great. She's transitioning.
She's a rookie, bro. Yeah, she's a rookie who's getting they're giving her the Lonzo Ball treatment, right?
I mean, we saw how that played out.
Yeah, they're giving her the Lonzo Ball treatment. And the Lonzo Ball treatment was mainly because of his father. They're giving Caitlin Clark that same treatment, and that's mainly because of the media. It had nothing to do with what Caitlin Clark had ever said. And
she ain't saying shit.
She's not saying nothing. She's playing. Like,
and even Lonzo.
That
Lonzo never said nothing. It was his father doing all the talking.
Right. People are just saying that she chats on the court, which is fine. If you chat on the court, whatever happens to you on the court, that happens.
Talk your shit.
Yeah,
if you back it up, talk your shit.
Yeah. Talk it on the court and everything like that, and she backs it up as much as she can. But at the same token, it's like, yo, let the girl play. Stop putting her in these situations where y'all want her to be the answer to everything. Meanwhile, you have Angel Reese, who is the first rookie to average a double-double in consecutive games since the 90s, bro. Damn near the 90s almost.
She's a dog, bro.
She's a dog.
They can't fuck her either. That's the thing. Angel Reese and Carmela Cardozo, Rakia, they all getting hit the same way that Caitlin Clark is.
Yeah, and Cameron Brink is still getting hit the same way she is. The problem is when you got 42 televised games, this is what happens. Now the eyes are always on Caitlin Clark. So now people are not looking at the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese getting damn near clothesline half the time.
Bro, Angel Reese got clothesline. She got up. She said, "Fuck wrong with you." She said the same
right.
shit. Like she got the girl.
That's where she's from. Yeah. That's where she's from.
Baltimore. That's that Baltimore.
But that's who she is. Caitlin Clark is not that, and it's cool to not be that. But my thing about that has also been, if you're not like that, your teammates should not like that.
Yeah, clearly.
That's the problem. That's the problem. If somebody said this online, I'd go get Elizabeth Cambridge from wherever she's at to be her bully. Yeah, be her enforcer. Pay her what you need to pay her and make her the enforcer. Like
that girl, because I remember me, you, and Pete, and it was me, you, and Pete when we was talking about when she got hit, and I just 100% disagree with what Pete was saying as far as like it was like 100% wrong and like that's fucking up. No, it's not. Motherfuckers get hit every day, B. When we play ball, everybody gets hit, bro. I used to play ball. I used to have braces and the wire of my braces used to be in my jaw from getting hit. Like it be like that, bro. Especially when you taking it to the rack or whatever, like you're gonna get hit. Yeah. If you're talking shit or if you elbow me like she elbowed Shorty when on the play before that, hell yeah, this is a televised game. It's being booked as a rivalry game because of you and Angel Reese. I'm gonna stand up for my team. Nah, bro, you ain't gonna elbow me. Chin check, pick your face off the ground. You know, it goes like that. Granted, it was the wrong time to do it. She did it. She didn't do it low. She should have did it in a different circumstances, and that it is what it is. But I don't blame her for not wanting to talk about Caitlin Clark, bro. I don't. And everybody making it seem like, oh, she's out of jealousy. She's been doing that. She's been doing that for years.
My thing is, stop asking these other WNBA players about Caitlin Clark because they're not going to want to answer it because y'all have put the narrative in their head that the only reason why y'all are watching the W is for Caitlin Clark. And if that's the narrative that y'all are putting, of course, nobody's going to want to talk about Caitlin Clark. Let's stop with the narrative. People online being fucking stupid. Yo, stop coming online talking about, the golden goose, the golden goose, the golden goose. Bruh, there are a couple, there's more WNBA players out there than Caitlin Clark, bruh. Why is nobody talking about Aja Wilson?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Again, it's like Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. They was like, the golden goose, this protect her by all means. Motherfucker for what?
No.
Motherfucker for what? Bust her ass. Y'all watching for her? Watch her catch this fade, bro.
Right.
Watch it. I'm putting 40 on her head.
Right. Dudley death drop in the game.
Y'all think she the shit? Oh, wait. Just wait.
Dejanay dropped her. Dejanay locked her up again.
Again, but this is what I'm saying.
She's so fine too.
Yeah, boy.
She's so fine.
Sorry, let me gather myself. You're right.
Right.
But shit, I lost
what we about to talk about now with the show. But
oh yeah, the question. All right, we're gonna ask this question. Would you get flown out by WNBA?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
I'll be a whole thought. You got me fucked up. Like what?
You gonna get me flued out by W? Yes. Absolutely.
Call it what you want. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but what the fuck?
I told you I will be a WNBA husband. I will be a WNBA husband.
Take that.
I'm not even playing with y'all.
I'll take that 250.
Hold on.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I just wanted to say hi. I was in the comments and nobody was paying attention to my comments, so I had to jump on and be like,
"It didn't come up.
It's not coming up
on Facebook."
No, it's not coming up.
That's whack.
Yeah, the only person who's been commenting on here is Keith.
It's Keith.
I agree with you guys' Caitlin Clark assessments. Mm-hmm. I do feel like, yes, her being great in college presented an opportunity for more people to have eyes on the product, which is always good. And I don't feel like people should be intentionally taking the cheap shots on her. Like, I don't agree with that. But, like, while there's eyes on the WNBA, use that to uplift Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson and Angel Reese and this person and that person. Because I went to the New York Liberty game a couple of weeks back when they played the Fever. And, this woman, Caitlin, she needs time to develop, and that's okay. You get what I'm saying? But, instead of just calling her the golden goose and protect her by all means, like, protect all of them. Because, granted, now we have eyes on the product, and that's a good thing. I think Caitlin Clark being in the WNBA is good for women's basketball. I think it's a good thing. But I think that you continuously ask other professionals about her. It's like, okay, so it's fuck me then.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I hated that you weren't here for the last episode, right? Pete was saying like it came off like the angry black woman thing. Like every time that they try to interview them, it comes off like, oh, they jealous, angry, petty black women of her because she's getting all this attention. And y'all should be thanking her. Like, motherfucker, what? Shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah, like stop it. Like, now, to be honest with you, she's good for women's basketball, but like, so is Angel Reese, who was the first rookie to score, I think, 100 points
and 100 rebounds.
And no one's even talking about that.
Shit's sad.
It is super sad.
We talking about Caitlin Clark getting shoulder blocked by a girl that literally is an enforcer on every team that she's been on. She's even got kicked off of teams and suspended on teams for doing the same thing. But no, she's doing it now because she's jealous of fucking Caitlin Clark. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, bro. Like,
you can tell when people don't watch. You can tell when people don't watch shit and they feed into the stupid ass narrative. Like I said, I'm not a hater of Caitlin Clark. I like her game, but I also did watch some games where they left her open and she got the Steph Curry treatment when she got around screens. But when you had Raven Johnson in her chest, she dropped 0. She couldn't do nothing. When you had Floor J on her, she couldn't do anything. This is what I'm saying. These are the things that we're talking about. It's different from a zone full court press than when you're playing box 1 or 1-3-1 zone when you got that one person that's in her chest and that's man up on her. She can't do nothing. When she's playing against a real defender that's in her chest, she doesn't have the mental toughness to get away from that player to get to her shot. She can't do it. She has to work towards that. She's still a rookie. She has to learn. The defenses in college realm is a lot different than the W, which is what a lot of the women analysts were saying, like Monica McNutt and all of them. And I cannot pronounce her name. Chene Ogumake, whatever, I forgot her last name, whatever.
Hey, you did pretty good.
Like they were saying, she's not, and it's not a knock to her, but FIBA play, Olympic play, it's a lot more tougher. If y'all are complaining about her getting bodied in the W, she's gonna get her ass handed to her over there, especially if they know who she is. Because now they want to prove a point.
Right. Because they know the cameras are on. It's not the Michael Jordan effect that people think it is. Like if she goes overseas, they're gonna touch that girl. Like they're gonna put on her ass.
That's facts.
So I mean, it's just realistically speaking, I hate and again, I don't say this because I look up to these analysts like Stephen A's and Shannon, but it's just like, come on, bro, you can't be that naive. We're doing this girl a disservice by babying her, bro. You gotta let her transition properly. Stop treating her like she's Jordan and she's not Jordan, bro. She's not. Right. She's not nowhere close to the best player in the league. We know that's Asia. We know that's Asia, and it's been Asia. Y'all gotta relax. Like y'all gotta stop doing that.
She's not the best player in the league yet. There's a threshold where she'll be able to make that type of argument if you let this girl develop. You get what I'm saying? Like, I guess what the issue was, I think, like, there were a few guys, superstars and stuff, who made the USA team after their first season or second season. So I kind of get that argument to say, right? But these are people who never watched a WNBA or USA team play in the goddamn Olympics, not realizing that they've bust ass and won gold every single time since the inception of the women's USA team. I think they may have lost
8 times.
You get what I'm saying? So when you look at kind of how Caitlin performed in college, you gotta give her a chance to develop and get her feet under her. If you're doing this and putting all this pressure on this girl, putting all the pressure on other women in the league, you're missing the point of what this really could be. This is huge. This is huge. And not a knock to Caitlin. She did what she did in college, and she deserves to be where she is. You get what I'm saying? I would never take that away from a professional athlete. But it's her rookie year. Jordan wasn't busting ass until year 4.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? LeBron came in at a different league. When LeBron came into the league was unfortunately was in a low. It was post LeBron. Everybody on the Spurs was boring as hell. Shaq was like on his way out. You get what I'm saying? So they presented an opportunity for him to become the face of the league, and they made it that way. The marketing made it so. You get what I'm saying? That was a powerful NBA draft class that they got. I liken this draft class to maybe the 03 draft class, but you got to give them a chance to freaking develop. Like, you playing against the best women in the world, and you mean to tell me that a girl who just graduated college 2 weeks ago didn't get a chance to form a synergy with her team is going to come and just make the Fever WNBA champions season 1? Like, make that make sense. Maybe I'm crazy.
No, I guess we're all crazy then because everybody is feeling the same way. But it goes back to it. Literally, we mentioned that before you jumped on, was the fact that you said this a couple episodes ago that she got drafted, and in 7 days she was starting on her WNBA team that she just got drafted to.
Like, after losing in the world championship, losing the championship, what, like
right, a week before that? Yeah, 2 weeks before that.
Do people also forget that when you get the number 1 draft pick, that means your team is ass?
Exactly.
Right.
As I said, they probably gonna end up with the number 1 draft pick again.
Right.
Not shocked. Not shocked at all. As I said,
Like,
you can tell when people haven't watched.
Yeah,
that's why we got to protect Monica McNutt. We got to protect Monica McNutt because she did what she was supposed to. She said what everybody was thinking. Well, you could have been talking about the WNBA. You just started talking about it now because she's on there. You've been had this platform. which shows that you weren't watching the game. You know certain players, cool. You know Diana Taurasi, cool. You know Sue Bird, cool.
And unfortunately,
you
people know Diana Taurasi, unfortunately, because of Kobe and their closeness. You get what I'm saying? Because Kobe was one of the only NBA legends that fiercely supported women's basketball and the WNBA. And he was one of their biggest supporters from the beginning because Lisa Leslie was at the WNBA. She started with the WNBA the same year that Kobe, or the year after Kobe had his draft class. I think they were marketed.
They were rookies together.
Yeah, they were marketed as the next big things. Like they tried to put that. Lisa Leslie was the first poster girl for the WNBA.
Yep.
And Kobe has been the biggest supporter of women's basketball, since that time. And people only really knew Diana Taurasi, unfortunately, because of her ties to Kobe and how he said that she was one of the best, if not the best he had seen. And it's unfortunate that you still had to use men's opinion on women's athletes to kind of assess their worth. Meaning like if Diana didn't get the cosign from Kobe, a lot of people wouldn't be talking about her. And now Caitlin Clark, she's getting all this rub from mainstream media. And like I said, I'm not going to take nothing away from this girl. I've seen her do some spectacular things. You get what I'm saying? But like the Steph Curry thing, Steph Curry shit only work for certain amounts of time and certain amounts of systems. And when Steph Curry and them was really busting ass, nobody was prepared for that type of scoring onslaught. You get what I'm saying? These women here, they play all year round. If they're not playing here, they're playing in Europe. If they're not playing in Europe, they're playing here, they're playing there. So I say all this to say, like, get this girl a chance. Let her get her feet under her. You get what I'm saying? I do think that elbow check that old girl did was egregious, but I don't think it was because she's Caitlin Clark. I think she did it because that's how the hell she plays. You get what I'm saying?
Elbow.
Yes.
Elbow me, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, but I ain't gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it when you try to take it up for all that. I'm gonna clothesline your ass like Angel Reese got clothesline.
Well, I had me a moment this week, so
yeah. Talk about it, motherfucker.
Right, so real quick before we wrap up. So what happened was, I'm starting playing ball again, and I'm in this little like this little city league. It's a bunch of older dudes in here. I'm just trying to get and a couple of guys around my age, just trying to get my win back. And my team scores, and we're running back on defense. And the guy that I'm guarding, obviously, I always choose the biggest guy to guard. So the guy that I'm guarding, I'm running back on court, and he checks me before I can get in front of him. So then I say, I'm laughing with him because I'm like, okay, yo, you checked me before I got up court. Are we playing like this? Let me know. He's like, oh, nah, I ain't do nothing. And even if I did, the refs didn't see it. So what you gonna do about that? Oh, that. As soon as he got the ball inbounded to him, under his hoop, I dropped him on his waist. Got ejected from the game. And he was hurt the rest of the game.
Dre stands for Draymond. Just want to throw that out there.
Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me. I don't care.
Exactly. Don't disrespect him.
Yeah, don't disrespect me. Don't think because that.
Was he from Europe? Dre stands for Draymond.
Dre stands for Draymond. I hate y'all.
Yeah.
My thing is, I've always been that way. Yo, don't chirp. And then when I react to your chirping, then be like, oh, because then when he was getting up from it, oh, why'd you do that for? I'm like, shut the fuck up and do something.
Not you.
That's my nigga right there. That's my dog. Go ahead, talk your shit,
bro. And I had to come down from it because I'm like, oh man, I forgot I don't play like that no more. But still, like don't do that. Don't bring me back to that, bro. Like.
That's
like,
my
don't bring
dog.
me back to that. Don't bring me back to that.
Dog.
But
my dog.
Before we wrap up, Queen. Right. Yeah, could you would have jumped in. Before we wrap up, Queen,
damn right.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
That's my dog.
But all right. So shout out to the network, the Job Tips Network, all the shows and the people associated with it. Jobber Slam is coming up on the 24th of August. You'll see a couple of us there. Wave and say hi. Other than that,
nope, don't wave and say hi to me.
Oh yeah, don't wave and say hi to. Don't wave
Just
and say hi
nod.
to Tay.
Just nod. It's still COVID
nod
for
and
me.
just nod and keep going. Do the same thing with Matt. Matt might get lost or something because that's what he does. But again, follow us on all social media platforms at the Yerrr Sports Show. And our personal pages, but not Tay's because she'll curse you out. So
I secretly envision Tay being at Jobber Slam. Being that I've been watching clip, I know Tay, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because you know she's real into the media and stuff about what be coming on. So you remember the Donald Sterling thing, right? You remember the girl V when she was wearing that stupid ass mask and she was skating and shit? I could see Tavia walking around in Jobber Slam with the damn mask, with the glittery mask. Just like, don't say nothing to me, don't talk to me.
Craziness. But for the voice of generation, Pete Rosado, for the wait, she's back.
Damn, what you said? I made a second hit the back browser.
say it again, Matt.
I said I envision you at Jobber Slam with the mask, saying like, you don't see me, don't talk to me, don't say nothing to me. Like the girl.
I'm way more friendly than I put on.
Dre, wrap this up. She is.
She is.
She is potting. She's potting.
Oh, she is.
She's potting. That's what she's doing. She's potting right now. Not approachable.
For the voice of a generation,
she'll big boot your ass.
I'm really approachable.
For Mr. Henny Brown himself, Mr. I Gotta Relax, BK Mac. For the Queen, 25K Tay, aka Air Infinity. It is your boy, the wise brother, Big Baby, signing off. Peace.